That belongs in a museum.
I've been clicking OK. These are the 3 cards I've got. Sure.
What is Mulligan?
But this is really interesting, though, because although the Innovate allows him to bring out this Druid of Claw really early, which is huge, drawing the second Innovate actually doesn't look too great anymore. It does make whatever he draws almost guaranteed to be able to be played, but now he kind of needs like Wrath, a Swipe, just some sort of on-demand removal instead of playing a minion and hoping it doesn't get answered, because he can now use the power of Overwhelming, and what's so good about this is he pushes the he can kill the Druid of the Claw, but he still has an Abusive Sergeant for that egg, so it's not like he's using the thing he's plan on proccing the egg with to deal with this Druid of the Claw. Yeah. That Druid of the Claw got innovated out and dealt with instantly.
Yeah, you're right.
Worst case scenario.
You're right, Raven. That second innovate's terrible.
Okay. Yeah, like I said.
Hey, that's what I do, buddy.
Nice work. Nice work.
Yeah. I'm impressed.
Looking at the Modernleper, by the way, it's from his perspective, how does he feel? Like, he dealt with 1 Druid of the Claw. Oh!
Pretty okay now.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And he has mana to do
something more playable next turn. But I think either play is actually pretty okay at the moment. I don't really know which one I like more.
The thing is also, like, this is the second Abusive and the second PO.
Yeah.
So what else is in the deck? Like double Defender of Argus, possibly. Maybe Dark Iron.
It's like Imp Gang Boss is one of the cards he probably wants pretty soon as well.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think like extending that argument, you kind of feel okay drawing something naturally to play next turn. 1 minion sticks on board.
Yeah, it's basically 15 damage overall, right? If you take Voidwalker, like 16 with Voidwalker, is it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, there's prep though, so he does have more options next turn. He can prep sprint at least to draw, but I was wondering whether you actually play Teacher and then Poison to be able to just at least summon an additional token, because the Drake's cycle, but you've actually got a lot of cycle.
My comment on that, and I guess he just does feel desperate, like needs Blade Flurry specifically to win this game, probably. I was just about to say there was a ton of lethal draws that turn, and Lothar, while not being technically lethal,
delayed lethal,
is pretty much lethal.
Yeah, it feels lethal. Definitely.
It's okay, he's got Dr. Boom.
Boom solves everything. Yeah.
Best play.
Nice. Modernleper going to a 2-0 lead.
But Implosion's probably going to be the play next turn, so I like just the Abusive in some way. Just get it on the board.
Yeah, it makes sense. He doesn't really have mana to commit to using that at any point, but now the Implosion is going to get some work done this turn, but we're getting to a really nice curve here from...
Wow!
Okay. Really nice curve here from the Implosion.
Yeah, I mean, that is a pretty good curve. Hitting for 4 on a 4 health minion, that's the numbers that you want to be putting together.
Okay, it was obviously a great...
Something to do this turn.
It's absolutely massive,
Nothing else felt good there, because especially with the Secret coming down, if the Secret didn't come down, he could have probably just Living Roots the 1-2 off, and then attack with the Druid of the Claw and seen that. But this is kind of rough. And Blessing of Kings is similar to the way we saw Power of Overwhelming. So IDU's probably laughing at this, being able to just destroy this Druid of the Claw is a pretty huge swing turn. He does have another one, but at this point you just kind of worry that is it enough.
This is no noble sacrifice. He checked for that one.
Right. Yeah. This attack's really good because if the Avenge goes on the 6/6, he gets the BGH.
Got him.
Yep.
BGH, your shielded mini-bot.
RDU is so mad.
RDU with the tilt face right there. He can, Modernleper can choose to generate some 1/1s here with the Living Roots if he wants to, but since he's playing Emperor next turn, that also means he has a 0 mana removal spell left in his hand afterwards, but he is going to value having the 1/1s on the board right here.
Yeah. Cards will be good later, and it's like, well, actually, you might just die by that point, so...
Well, to be honest, he actually got Pilot Shredder into Druid of a Claw.
Right. I mean, honestly, cards on the table, I think I'd be really tempted to have waited for Emperor there myself, but seeing Modernleper's line and how he developed it, it makes a ton of sense to me to just get stuff on the board a lot quicker, and he is drawing like a god right now.
Yeah, RDU will be really upset after.
Yeah, and especially because if this was turn 5, it would still be a good draw, but it wouldn't be on curve. Because he can hero power as well, it's so much better. It's insane.
That was 4 damage from the Shredder, like 8 damage overall at the very moment. So yeah, Modernleper positioning himself pretty great. That Tyrion is far away still. Mystery Challenger not actually kill the Belcher with the hero power after Savager because he still has enough mana. Then the 1/2 is actually annoying. And
the 1/2 is very annoying a lot of the time.
4 damage has to go into the 1/2, which means that only 13 goes face. So I think he's 1 off, right?
Yeah.
But
But
one
with
off,
swipe in hand, then
one off is fine. Just get this damage through before Tyrion is the important thing right here. Make sure you get your melee damage before any more taunts come down, and then swipe will end the game on the following turn. So really well navigated these last few turns in particular, and the opening turn from Leper to rush out that Druid of the Claw, not getting greedy for the Emperor.
Especially with the versus the Paladin.
Pull back how this game would have gone if he'd have waited for Emperor. Not only would he have not had that Druid of Claw on board attacking for a turn, but that Blessing of Kings on the mini-bot would have just happened to the Emperor, and he would have been completely blown out of the game. So
Definitely. I just wanted to point out the turn where he was able to use Big Game Hunter. Like the moment where RDU had absolute advantage with shielded mini-bots, just being a 6/6 and no way to remove him. The fact that he had that Big Game Hunter in the deck and was able to use it at that turn was quite valuable, and it's actually swamped the game. So RDU is like, what?
yeah,
Not
RDU
much
shakes
about
his
it.
head. Obviously doesn't feel like there's too much he could have done about it, but Modernleper continues his little rampage here, gets the adulation of the live audience here, and 4-0 in a tournament that I know he was considering not even coming.
he actually was only coming at the